Guru, Vai, 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 Guru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. In this Shabad, again and again, Guru Sahib is telling us and comparing us with the relationship of a wife and a husband. See, in Gurbani, there are two words which are used, Sohagan and dohagan. And Sohagan is basically, literally means the lady whose husband is alive. ਜਿਹਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਤੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਜਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ. In old tradition, right, in Hinduism especially, the lady who is married, they put a sandoor in their head, and we have discussed this in the past also. What is sandoor? Sandoor is basically red color thing which is made out of kesar and chandan, right? So chandan is as in a sandalwood thing, right? Basically that shows that the lady is kind of married, and the where they put on their head is called the mang is basically when you partition your hair into two parts, left and right, and the space which is empty in between, they put the red color powdery thing which is made out of kesar, which is made out of chandan, right? So Maharaj here is saying chandan mol anaya kungu mang sandur. Kende the lady is paying for buying a sandur, material for the sandur and making a sandur, right? That Sohagan, right? But is she really a Sohagan? The question is, by putting that red powdery stuff on the head with a beautiful fragrance and all, does it really make her Suhagan? Because the nishani of Suhagan is that also she's also basically loving her husband also. That's a more important part than the physical appearance. Now compare this with our Jivatma, right? Compare it with us, our physical body, right? We are in so much rituals, day in, day out. ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ? We are busy in rituals, right? We put flowers and all where we meditate or where we do part in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, right? We have beautiful rumalle and all, all the things which make the room beautiful, maybe perfumes also. And that's what Maharaj is talking about, right? About this is, she's saying that she's a Sohagan because she has a sandur with a kesar and all that stuff, right? But is she really a Sohagan? Similarly, this is a question for us also. We have Vaiguruji's room, Guru Granth Sahib Ji's Prakash there. We have beautiful Rumalle, we have flowers out there, a lot of things. But are we really connecting with the Gurbani? And that's what next line Maharaj talks about it, right? Maharaj says, Chua Chandan Bohkana, Pana Nal Kapoor. Chua Chandan, when they take a oil from the sandalwood oil, you can call it, right? It's Bohkana, as in it has very good consistency. Pana Nal Kapoor. Pana, as in the what you called betel leaf, right? And Kapoor is a camphor. This all things are there, high quality things, so that basically the lady will put it on her. She will become more beautiful, more attractive for the husband. But the question is, when we do all these things, when we make our room beautiful, where the Gurbani is being recited, which is a meditation room, we make it very clean, make it very beautiful, put flowers out there, garlands out there, right? Does it make Vaiguruji happy? Is he asking for that, right? So keep on comparing these two things, right? Maharaj says, Je tan kant na pavai, ta sab adambar kood. But the real thing was to connect with the Vaheguru Sache Pasha through Naam, obviously. But if we are not connected, similarly, a lady who is doing all these things, but she is rude to her husband, or she ignores whatever he needs. For, let's say the husband is asking for a food. Let's say husband is asking for something else, and she is ignoring him, but she is doing all other stuff which the Suhagan or which the married wife will do to attract him and all that stuff. Will he be happy with these things? Will the husband will be happy with these things? For example, a husband is saying, can you make me a tea? She says, oh, go ahead, make yourself a tea. Similarly, what is happening is that we are in the ritualistic behavior. We are doing all other things other than connecting with Vaheguru, other than doing ਸਾਸ ਕਾ ਸਿਮਰਨ. ਹੋਰ ਬਾਕੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਚੰਗੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਪਾ ਕੇ, ਸੋਹਣੀ ਦਸਤਾਰ ਬਣ ਕੇ, Gurdware chale gaye appa, hai na? We go to Gurdwaras and we make ourselves very beautiful and all. But do we sit there? Do we listen to the message of our Guru? Do we actually jap the naam with the full focus? Right? Do we actually do these things? That is the question. That's what Maharaj is saying. Je tan kantana pavai. If the husband is not happy, if whatever we are doing, the physical rituals, if he's not happy, what good it is? It is all drama. It is all cool, a dumber, right? It is all cool. It is all fake. It's like creating a, basically doing a drama, right? But not actually connecting, because the purpose of our life is that our mind should connect with Vaigu. I'm not saying that we should not have beautiful garlands and all, or beautiful rumalle in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji and all. That is all good, but that is not everything, right? What is the most important thing is that we follow the Guru Sahib, we follow the Gurbani. Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, which Bani Amrit Sare. But what good it is if we have not tasted the Amrit? What good it is if we have not listened to the Naam? Our mind will not go in peace. Our mind will not go in Sahaj. If we are just focusing on external things, the ritualistic stuff. Jetan Kantana Pavai ta sab adambar ko. Kehte jo marji. Naam to bagair. Without Naam, you can do anything. Right? That will be just a adambar. That will be cool, choot, fake. It's a drama. Then Maharaj says, Sab ras bhogan baad hai, sab shingar vikar. If you are only focusing on these things, ritualistic stuff, then Maharaj says it is of no use. Sab ras bhogan baad hai, sab shingar vikar. All these makeups and all, when the bride is getting ready and all, it's all different. If she's not connected with her husband, how to connect? Naam, pyar. Na pyar hi nahi. If the husband and wife doesn't have the love between each other, they don't love each other, what good is the marriage? Then she's not a Sohagan, she's dohagan, right? There is no, Maharaj has dedicated, if you guys will get a time, just look into your apps. There is a Bani called Suchajji and Kuchajji. Suchajji is the Suhagan. What kind of a relationship she has with the Vaheguru, with the husband Lord, right? And Kuchajji is the somebody who is rude. So both Banis are there separate. Obviously, while we are going through the full Gurbani Guru, we will face those, Amrit Bani, and we'll discuss more. But just read those. There it has all the qualities. What should be the qualities of a Suhagan, right? And what should we not do? As in what Duhagan is doing. What Maharaj is saying here, telling us. Because sometimes practically also, it's not about a female, it can be a male also, right? What good that husband is, right? Because the concept of the Gurbani is that we all are females, doesn't matter physically whether we are male or female, only Vaiguruji is a husband lord, right? So Gurbani is all about mind, it's not about the physical body, right? So same hold for, but in the physical relationships, right? In the worldly relationships, what good that husband is if he's not taking care of the wife, right? But but he is basically doing all other stuff, dressing up properly and all, doing everything, right? So it works both ways in the world. But our aim is that we have to connect with Vaheguru, not ritualistic behavior. If our mind is busy in a ritualistic behavior, we will not be able to cross this ocean, Maya. Sagar, the scary ocean, will not be able to cross. We'll have to come back again. That's why Maharaj saying, Sab ras bhogan baad hai. Sare hi ras. ਸਿਰਫ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਬਾਕੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਖਾਣ ਪੀਣ ਦਾ ਰਸ, ਮਾਇਆ ਦਾ ਰਸ, ਸਾਰੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਬਾਦ have no use, right? Sometimes, you must have heard this. Sometime, some people will say, oh, we need to invite panj pyare, panj singhs in our home. We have to feed them the food and all that stuff so that our sins goes away. Our sin will only go away when we will jap naam. And what are the sins are the thoughts in our mind. Sins are thoughts in our mind. Rajogun, tamogun, sattogun, hopes, desires, wishes, worries, stress, all Rajogun stuff. That's a sin. That's a filth. Maharaj wants us to be happy. Maharaj wants us to be happy. Maharaj don't want us to be stressful. Maharaj don't want us that we are always worried about few things. Then lust, greed, anger, attachment, tamogun, ego. Maharaj doesn't want us to be there. Because if we are always angry, we are always greedy, we will not be, will not be happy. Having a greediness, being lusty, being angry, especially for the anger. When you are angry with somebody, it impacts you also. It impacts us also, right? ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਗਾਲੀ ਗਲੋਚ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਗਾਲਾਂ ਕੱਢੋਗੇ, right? If we are abusive and all, Maharaj says, Nanak fikka boliye, tan man fikka hoye. If we'll abuse somebody, our mind will get, fire. Will not be happy. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਹੋਏਗਾ, when somebody is angry, sometimes what happens is their face is red. Heat is coming out. Even if we can experiment on ourselves, right? When we get angry at somebody, when we are in that stressful situation and all, what happens? Face becomes red. Heat is coming out of the body. That's why Maharaj is saying, all these things can they sab shingar vikar, because these things, when we connect with the external things, they only attract panchdoot. That's why Maharaj is calling it vikar. Because what will happen between husband and wife, physically, I'm talking in this world, physical world, if they are not coordinating with each other, one person will get angry, right? And it will happen because krodh, anger, will fight with anger. Two minds are not arguing. It's anger with anger. But to come out of this, we have to connect with Vaheguru. We have to do Sas Grasam. Then only, that's why Maharaj says, Hoye ikattar milo mere pai, dubida dur karo levlai, har name ke ho jodi, gurmukh baiso safa vachai. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਨਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਪੋ. Then only we will be able to tune with each other. ਤਾਈਓ ਸਾਡਾ, and it is not only about the husband and wife. This is Jukti between the friends, family, siblings. Whenever you are fighting with each other or when you are arguing with each other and the discussions are not going anywhere, remember your mind has forgotten Vaheguru. Mind has forgotten Naam. That's why we are doing this thing. Immediately sit together, put a sheet on the floor, sit together on one sheet and start doing Saskara Simran. Va, Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru. You will see things change. After half an hour, after 20 minutes, maybe even in 5 minutes, you will realize that what we were doing was wrong. There is no reason to argue. There is no reason to be angry. ਅੱਗੋਂ ਮਾਰੇ ਸਨ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਬ ਲਗ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨਾ ਭੇਦੀਐ ਕਿਉਂ ਸੋ ਹੈ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰ. And if you want to go to your husband's house, husband Lord, Vaheguruji's house, then what should happen? The Shabad. the naam, the voice of Vaheguru. ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ ਨੂੰ ਚੀਰ ਦੇਵੇ. It should hit like an arrow. The Shabad of Vaheguru Ji should hit like an arrow. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੈਰਾਗ ਚ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਓ. But that will only happen when we'll jap naam. The second stage is when our mind will start going in sahaj and we will listen to the naam. And that naam, we have to listen, and it will hit our mind so much. We'll go in bairag. ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਵਸਾਉਣਾ ਹੈ. Otherwise, without the naam, we will be unfortunate. ਜਿਨ ਹਰ 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 ਰਸ ਨਾਮ ਨਾ ਪਾਇਆ ਤੇ ਭਾਗਹੀਨ ਜਮ ਪਾਸ. But the only way in any relationship, when we'll connect with the Shabad, all the problems will go away. Dohagan will become a Sohagan. Married. That is the marriage. That's why when in Sikhism, the marriage ceremony happens, there are 4 lava. Read those 4 lava. Every law is about how the connection from stage 1 to the last stage, how the connection with the Vaheguruji happens. That's why it is read that wife and husband should be connected like that, right? Physically. And since we all are ladies, we all are females, as in our mind, that's why it is called Jeev Atma. Jeev Atma should connect with Paramatma, Prabhu Paramatma, right? The only way is through the Shabad. We have to take a lama. We have to go from lama 1 to lama 4. Again, lama will also come. And I think Kavaljit Singh has done the katha already about the lama. ਨਾ ਭਾਈ ਕਵਲਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਥਾ ਲਾਵਾਂ ਦੀ?
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਸੁਚੱਜੀ ਔਰ ਕੁਚੱਜੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਆਈ ਬਲੀਵ.
ਅੱਛਾ ਉਹਦੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀਗੀ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ. ਲਾਵਾਂ ਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਈ ਅਜੇ, ਹਨਾ?
ਨਹੀਂ, ਹਾਂਜੀ.
ਇੱਕ ਟਾਈਮ ਲਾ ਲਓ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਦੀ, ਹਨਾ? ਮੇਬੀ ਜਸਟ ਡੂ ਫॉर ਲਾਵਾਂ ਆਲਸੋ, ਹਨਾ? ਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੁਚੱਜੀ ਤੇ ਸੁਚੱਜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਿਲੇਟ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ, ਹਨਾ?
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ. ਤੇ ਜਬ ਲਗ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨਾ ਭੇਦੀਏ ਕਿਉਂ ਸੋ ਹੈ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਨਹੀਂ, till the time the ਸ਼ਬਦ will not hit us, ਪਿਆਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਪਜੇਗਾ, ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਦੁਆਰੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ. That's why Guru Gobind Singh Ji said this, ਜਿਨ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਕੀਓ ਤਿਨ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਪਾਇਓ. ਪਿਆਰ ਤੋਂ ਬਗੈਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ. And the ਪਿਆਰ, what is ਪਿਆਰ? ਪਿਆਰ ਪਦਾਰਥ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਨਾਮ. Without the naam, there cannot be pyar. That's why, yes, the external things which we do, we go and matha take, it is important. But what is the importance of matha take? Matha take is when we put our forehead on the ground in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, we say that this is a contract, Vaheguru Ji, between you and me. From today onwards, I will only and only follow Guru's mat. I will leave my mat. I will leave my wisdom. I will take your wisdom. The physical things which we do, the rituals we do, had a meaning. But if we are just doing it without a meaning, we are not, we are doing a fake contracts. What happens when you have fake contracts in this world? You get arrested, right? Sometimes you will get beaten up, right? Similarly, when we do a fake contracts with Guru Sahib in this world, 5 doots will capture our mind. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar will capture our mind. But if we will follow the contract, then Sukh is there. Then 5 doots cannot come near us. Because when the moment 5 doots, you know that 5 doots are trying to capture my mind, what you will do? Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Rakhya Chakkar. Apa Rakhya Chakkar banavange. What is Rakhya Chakkar? It's a kind of a, you are creating a circle around you of Naam. Wherever the Naam is there, right? When you're listening to the Naam, 5 doots cannot capture you, cannot come near you. Naam sunat jam duro bhage. These 5 doots, these jumps cannot come near you. These vikars cannot come near you. But ਨਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਸਾਉਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ. Till the time ਮਨ ਸਾਡਾ, if the mind is not hit by the arrow of naam, it's not pierced with the arrow of naam, will not be able to reach Guru's Dwar. And the only way is start doing Simran, Sasgira Simran. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. And Sahaj will come. That's the beauty. ਫਿਰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵੱਜਿਆ ਨਾ ਤੀਰ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉਹ ਹੈ ਸੁਹਾਗਣੀ. ਨਾਨਕ ਧਨ ਸੁਹਾਗਣੀ, ਜਿਨ ਸਹਿ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ. ਪਿਆਰ, what is ਪਿਆਰ? ਪਿਆਰ is ਨਾਮ. ਪਿਆਰ ਦਾ ਪਦਾਰਥ ਹੀ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ. There is nothing else. Some people will say to you this thing, right? ਉਹ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ. But there is no pyar if there is no naam. There is no. So pyar hi naam hai, naam hi pyar hai. And if you will see here under the pyar, Maharaj put the onkar. This is on Ang 19. Nanak tan suhagani, jin seh naal pyar. Seh. Who is seh? Khasam. Who is khasam? Husband. Who is husband? Vaheguru ji. Seh naal pyar. Pyar pauna paina. So basically, worldly, husband or wife, what they should have between each other? Pyar. Not the physical things and the, putting up a makeup, wearing the makeup, or wearing the, I think we didn't translated this line properly. Let me go up. There was a word used here. Attar, I think. Let me go up and read that line. Yeah. Maharaj said, right? Maharaj told us, Choa Chandan Bohkana Pana Nal Kapoor. Choa. That's basically, what is Choa? Choa is when you use the chandan, as in the sandalwood, you basically come up the oil from that sandalwood. It's just like a perfume, right? Even if we are wearing perfume, okay, we'll get a good fragrance and that's it. Will that impact our mind? Will the love come out of it? Love will come out with Amrit Ras, not with the Chandan Chua. And how the Amrit Ras will come? When we will jap now. When we will start listening to the now. And we'll do Sasgira Simran. And with the Sasgira Simran's Kirpa, when we'll start listening to the now, Amrit Ras will come. The mouth will become sweet. That is the same thing. When we will, in the physical world, when we will take care of each other, husband will take care of wife, wife will take care of the husband. That's how the love will come. Right? Similarly, with the relationship of Jivatma with Vaheguru, the Naam has to be there. If we are listening to the voice, what is Naam? Ik Oankar. What is that? Ong sound. That is the voice of Vaheguru ji, Anhad Shabad. Sahaj Tun. We're not listening to, because that Naam is in everybody. Nonid Amrit, Prabh ka Naam, Dehi mein iska Bishram. But it is not revealed to us because we are not following the Gurmat. When we will follow the Gurmat, first thing will happen is, when we'll start doing Saskara Simran, first Kirpa happens is you will start listening from your ears, the voice, the sound of Vaheguru. Uda matlab hai pyar pehna shuru ho gaya. That love, the initial stages of love has started. Jado man pura ratya jayega. When the mind will fully, all the time, 24/7, listening to the Naam, imbued in the color of Naam, then we'll meet Vaheguru. Then we'll see when we'll do the darshan of Vaheguru. because then the mind will not be busy in the worldly things. Mind will not be angry. Mind will not be lusty. Because right now, mind is captured by the Panchaduts. Because we have forgotten Nam, we have forgotten Vaheguru Sache Pasha. We have forgotten husband Lord. आओ जी ਆਪਾਂ ਵੀ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਕਰੀਏ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰੀਏ Maharaj says here ਨਾਨਕ ਧਨ ਸੁਹਾਗਣੀ ਨਾਨਕ ਧਨ ਸੁਹਾਗਣੀ ਦੁਹਾਗਣੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹੀ ਫਿਰ ਸੁਹਾਗਣੀ then she's a real life as in our Jeevatma then we are walking on the path of Vaheguru ਜਿਨ ਸਹਿ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ the love with husband Lord. And what is the nishani? What is the sign? The sign is the Naam, and we'll start listening to the Naam, the voice of Vaheguru. That's a nishani. Hanji. Any questions, Vaheguru? नहीं तो आप सिमरन करना वाह कहना सुनना गुरु कहना सुनना ठीक है जी आओ जी शुरू करिए वाह गुरु 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 गुरु वाह 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 गुरु वाह